What's up, gorgeous? Matthew here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use this OctoWand pearl attachment from NuMe to give you the most gorgeous, effortless, natural looking curls. Okay, first step, before we ever put a hot iron to our hair, we're going to coat our hair with some products to protect ourselves from the heat. Now this is the NuMe Sleeky in a bottle. It is an amazing lightweight oil that's gonna give you shine and radiance, but it's also gonna put a layer of protection against your hair. I'm just going to use 1, 2, 3 pumps. It's super concentrated, so you don't need a lot of product. And I'm just going to rake it through my hair. The smell is amazing. It has a very clean, universal, unisex smell, and it does already control the hair, give the hair that shine and that luster. Then I'm gonna take this NuMe Detangling brush. This is one of my favorite brushes because the bristles are so soft that it just glides right through the hair. And now since we add the Silky in the bottle serum to the hair first, it's making the detangling process a lot easier. Because let me tell you, I moved yesterday and I was just putting my hair up, putting it down, putting it up, putting it down. It was just getting tangled. It was getting out of control. OOC, baby. Okay, first section here, we are taking this and we are wrapping our hair around. Now, you might be wondering, like, what's with the shape of this wand? Well, the inconsistency in like the wand shape makes it for like a natural looking curl. Since there's small sections, big sections, it gives it that like effortless curl look. Now I have the temperature on 390 and it goes up to 450, but I don't feel like my hair is that resistant, so I think that 390 is perfectly fine. Now I'm also using the protectant heat glove that comes with it because you don't have to use a heat glove, but it's important to me to use a heat glove because I'm not that good at this. Now, I have always been someone who has wanted curly hair. Now, listen, my oldest sister, I have 2 sisters, and my oldest sister has extremely curly hair, like extremely curly hair. And my middle sister has extremely straight, thick hair, and I was blessed with frizzy hair, frizzy red hair. But the good thing about it is that it's very moldable. So it doesn't take much to curl this hair. Moving right along, look how easy that is. That is giving me such a natural curl. That's gonna be beautiful. Now the awesome thing about using this NuMe OctoWand is this is just one attachment of 8. So there is actually 8 attachments that go in this OctoWand set, and this is the 8th attachment. You get all different sizes of different wands, different shapes, different angles, and this one is probably the most natural looking curl. It's called the pearl attachment. So a few years ago, when Orange is the New Black was a big, hot television show, one of the girls, Taryn Manning, she was coming to Orlando because she is a DJ, and she was DJing at this nightclub here in town. So I was hired to style her for the event. And so I went and met her at her hotel, and she asked me, the first thing she asked me, was there paparazzi outside? And I kind of thought she was joking because we're in Orlando. And I said, yeah, I did see some people outside, but I didn't really know what she was talking about. So I don't know if you know who Taryn Manning is, but she's a super sweet girl, so much fun to work with, but she kind of beats to her own drum. Now, I can quickly see that this girl is gonna be a good time, right? And I am in my party stage in life. At that time, I was maybe 24, and I was like, oh, this girl's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm doing her hair, we put in a nice ponytail extension in, we get her ready, she's gonna be a DJ at this huge outside event. And we're talking, we're hanging out, and then she asked me if I wanna attend the event with her. And I said, yeah, for sure. And she's like, do you wanna walk the red carpet with me? And I was like, absolutely. So we go there, we go to the event, and we're having so much fun. And she comes to me afterwards and she's like, where's the after party? And I was like, well, this is the after party. I mean, this is the party. okay? She was like, let's just go party back in my room. So we go back to her hotel room, and me and my friend partied with her, bathed her, got her ready for bed, and went on our way. One night to remember. I'm leaving out a few details for protection of people who are in the story. About you guys, but I'm absolutely loving these curls, how they're coming out. I can tell that once I take a detangling brush and brush through, these are gonna be so effortless and so natural looking that probably people are gonna think this is my natural hair. I've fooled them before. The amazing thing about these NuMe products is that they're made out of 100% tourmaline, which gives your hair extra shine, gives your hair heat protection. When you're using things that are just made out of pure metal, first of all, you get a weird scent to your hair. The fragrance of your hair afterwards kind of smells a little bit burnt. Now, in my bio, there is a link that'll take you right to the NuMe website where you can pick up the OctoWand. This is one of the attachments from the OctoWand. This is the pearl attachment. It comes with 8 other attachments. And so you're getting really like 8 tools in one. You can also use the code MANE, M-A-N-E, to get a discount from me to you at checkout. I love using wands because wands just make curling your hair so easy. And especially using them with a heat glove, a heat protectant glove like this, because this just makes it kind of like foolproof, really, because I would have burnt myself a few times already. And I have burnt myself before, that's why I always use one of these gloves. It just gives this natural, inconsistent curl pattern, which makes it look super authentic, super natural. Now, moving right along onto the other side, you might notice I have switched my heat protectant brush, my heat protectant glove, and then I've switched also holding the iron so I can make the curl pattern consistent with the way that I'm wanding it around the wand on the other side. As you can see, I like to roll over the wand, and you can roll over or under. One of the many career highlights, I would say, was and is getting the opportunity to work with a hair care company backstage at Men's Fashion Week in New York. It was always on my bucket list to work Fashion Week, and from the moment I showed up, the creative team that I was working with was so encouraging and so collectively working together that it was so much fun. I mean, when you work Fashion Week backstage, it's grueling hours. Like, you show up super early. I think we had to be there like at 4:30 in the morning, and you're there for probably 12 hours or longer, depending on how many shows you're doing. But it was such a relief, and I remember leaving that venue, and I was with my friend, and I was talking to him about it, and we were talking about how it was such a bucket list goal of ours, and I was really holding back the tears when I was leaving, because I was like, my God, like, this is one of my dreams to do, and finally getting to do it and accomplish it was just like such a great feeling. I remember everything about that day. I also remember showing up to Men's Fashion Week, and the liaison that you meet with right when you walk in the door was like, and who are you modeling for? And I told them, I said, rolled my eyes, because I knew that was my true passion. I was like, I'm not modeling, I'm actually styling for the designers. And she said, oh, I thought you were a model. Okay, you were gonna go over here. And I was thinking to myself, I should have followed my passion and started modeling years ago. It could have been in Fashion Week. They think I'm a model. I should have just said, you know what I should have said? I said, oh yes, I'm a model. And then I should have just walked over there. Then I could have walked in Men's Fashion Week. Now, this may be one of my favorite attachments in the OctoWand set. Now, I do love the largest wand because I just love that glamorous curl that it gives you, but this is giving me like such an inconsistent curl that it's gonna be the most natural looking. Last section here, And this has been so fun. I've actually never used this attachment fully. I've only used it in one section to get an idea of what kind of shape it will give me. But so far, I love it. It's going to create so much volume, so much body within the hair. And it's going to be a cool look, I can already tell. Now, as I wand this last section, I just wanted to say that I hope this video was helpful to all of you. And if it was, give it a like, give me a subscribe, and share it with your friends. And then also comment down below and let me know what else you want to see and what else you want me to do for you. As always, there's a link in my bio that can direct you right to the NuMe website where you can get all of these tools, where you can get this OctoWand and everything else that I used today. And you can also use Matthew Main at checkout. Okay guys, look at how fun this is. I'm just gonna take this brush and I'm just using the very tips of it just to kind of break up the curl a little bit to make it look even more natural. And I'm not gonna go through and rake it out completely because since the curl is kind of like so inconsistent that it's not going to gather together. I think it's going to get a little bit too messy, a little bit too volumey, but I am loving the volume that this is creating. I'm only taking the tip of this brush and I'm only brushing out the curl just a little bit, but I love it. I also just think it's super fun just to kind of brush it out and move it around with your fingers. And I love using this heat protecting glove because it kind of rakes through your hair almost like a brush would without breaking up the curl too much. But what a fun look. I mean, how natural does this look? So great. As always, make sure you like and subscribe. And also send me a message, leave me a comment, and tell me what else you guys would like to see. As always, the link for all of these products is in my bio. Make sure to use the code MatthewMain. And as always, stay beautiful, gorgeous.